Hey everyone, I'm releasing this video because I don't really have that much to release at the moment. The Objection short is nearing completion, the Objection episode is on its way as well. The viewer voting I'm probably just going to do at some point later, and I have a few other videos in the pipeline that I might want to do. So while all of that is being worked on at its own pace, I decided to put out this video right now. So this video is going to be pretty much unlike most of my other videos. I don't script most of my videos, but this one is especially kind of disorganized because I'm kind of just getting my thoughts out there and not really trying to say anything specific. I've always wanted to do a sort of behind-the-scenes video for one of my projects, not necessarily because it was in high demand, but just because I thought it would be fun to make. Okay, I think I've spent enough time trying to explain myself. I'm just going to get right into it. By the title of the video already, you might have figured out that I'm going to be talking about the writing process. Okay, so I'm just going to be upfront here. Writing is my favorite part of making an episode. If you've seen some of the earlier episodes of Objection, you might be aware that they're not exactly spectacular. And don't get me wrong, looking back at my older work, I can definitely see improvement from then to now. I'm not going to deny that I feel like I'm better at writing than I am drawing. In all honesty, my writing process isn't super complicated. I write the first things that pop into my head, I revise as I go, and if I find ideas I really like, I'll try to write the rest of the episode around those. So let's just take a random example. So a while back, I was talking to a bunch of friends on Discord, and I asked a bunch of them, hey, if you have any ideas for Objection challenges, please let me know. And one of them, as a joke, brought up Circle Chaos. So this is probably completely foreign to anyone who watches Objection, though I'm not sure how many active viewers the show actually has that aren't like my core friend group. But the thing is, Circle Chaos was a show I did on Discord that was just a bunch of short comics. This show was exclusively made for myself and some friends to just have a laugh. But I thought that it would be fun to see the Objection cast meet up with a bunch of the Circle Chaos characters, and that's why episode 7 is the way it is. Another thing to note is that I tend to revise dialogue and the script while I'm actually drawing, which, from what I've heard about people working in the animation industry, is actually pretty uncommon. The result of this is that I have to do voice acting after I finish drawing, so that the things I write in the script and the things that are written in the comics match up to what the voice actors say. But obviously there's been a few cases where I've had a voice actor suggest something and I like it, and because of that I change what's written in the comics to match. Best example of this was in episode 6, where when Ace's voice actor was recording his lines, he actually asked me if he could replace the word worry with the word fret when delivering the line. And honestly, this was a really good change. It just flew with the scene a fuck ton better, and I'm honestly really happy that change was made, even though it was seemingly really minor. That's one of my favorite things ever about the writing process. It's just that you can have such seemingly minuscule changes, just small different word choices, tone, delivery, and then instantly it either recontextualizes the scene or just makes it flow better. And it's always been really satisfying to nail that balance for me. I don't know, maybe this is annoying for other people, but I just find it incredibly satisfying when I finally get something right. Now, there is actually something that I find a little bit annoying about the writing process, but it's not really the fault of the process itself. The thing is, like I said, I love writing episodes. It's really fun. But because of that, when I get to any other phase of the process, it just feels like a slog by comparison. And since writing is one of the first things I do for an episode, it can kind of feel lamer by comparison when I start drawing, for example. I wouldn't say the impact is that serious because obviously drawing already takes up a lot of time, but yeah, it can be a little bit annoying sometimes. That doesn't take away from the fact that I absolutely love the writing process, and honestly, the whole transitioning from writing to drawing thing isn't even as big of a deal as I'm making it out to be. It's just kind of something I've noticed after a few of the episode production cycles. I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. This was pretty fun to make, so if y'all want to learn more about how I approach making Objection episodes, I'd be glad to do more of these, honestly. Just leave your questions in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer as many of them as I possibly can. Also, I feel like it's worth mentioning that we have a website now, and if you wanted to check it out, I'll be posting news there and every new episode when it comes out. So if you want to check that out, please stay tuned, and the link will be in the description of this video. So that's about everything I wanted to say, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you whenever the next video happens. Bye-bye!